Concern yourself not with my real name, or my physical mask. Concern yourself only that for now, I have chosen ethics and morality, and chosen a physical mask over a digital one that comes more naturally. I am NOMEN NESCIO. Rights are not privileges.
Alright. Hey guys. Alright, so we are here with another episode of NOMEN NESCIO's Free Talk Live. You can call in to 219-230-6446. The number's up on the screen. And you can talk about any topic you like. Once again, you can call in to 219-230-6446. Talk about any topic you like. Alright, preferably to talk about any other topic other than the swine flu. The swine flu has been a banned topic at this time. So we can talk about any topic you like except for the swine flu. Once again, you can call in at 219-230-6446 to talk about whatever topic you like tonight. Alright. See, we got a few people watching here. I guess if you want, we can go ahead and talk about the swine flu. What did you all think about his swine cast tonight? Alright, so it is a little late and all that. Everything. I'm dedicated to it here. We'll go ahead and stick around for a little bit. If I got more than just the trolls that want to stick around and troll the program to see what's going on, then I'll go ahead and stay on. But then after a while, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. Alright. So let's see here. Alright, we got another person coming in. Thank you very much. How y'all doing tonight? Talk live with NOMEN NESCIO. Talk about any topic you like. Let's see here. Alright. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and while we're waiting on some people here, I'm going to go ahead and tweak a few things here on the stream. see here. There we go. There we go. So there we go. Hey, we got another viewer. How y'all doing tonight? Welcome to NOMEN NESCIO's Free Talk Live. You can call in to 219-230-6446. Numbers there on the screen. Give me a call, and we can talk about whatever topic you want. Alright, if you can't make a long distance call, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to give you a call. I can type in my email address, and you can send me an email with your phone number, and I'll give you a call. Alright. Just go ahead and give me a call at 219-230-6446, and we can go ahead and get talking about whatever topic you like tonight. Alright, matter of fact, let me check this out here real quick. There we go. While we're waiting for a caller to call in, we'll go ahead and play a little bit of freetalklive.com, talk radio you control.
Free Talk Live.
Free Talk Live. Dial in, toll free, take control of the airwaves, bring up whatever you want. Our number here, 855-450-FREE like freedom. That's 855-450-3733. We've got Skype as well. The Skype username is lrn.fm, so feel free to reach out to us that way if you like. And the us includes me, Ian.
And Conan.
And Daryl.
So, Daryl, you've got some breaking news, or at least breaking for me. I had not heard about this. Ross Ulbricht, for listeners who are unfamiliar, he is the founder
Central.
of Silk Road,
Hey,
the creator.
Central. How are y'all doing? Mateo, Central Michigan Cop Watch, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Swine, LOL, yes, exactly. You know what? We can make it a swine talk thing. Give me a call, 219-230-6446, and we can make this talk about whatever you want tonight. Alright? Go ahead and give me a call, 219-230-6446. We'll talk about whatever you want here. Okay? We talk about swine. That's alright. Yeah, swine's definitely crazy. Swine is crazy. How you doing, Bama? Am I a gamer? No, I used to game, back in the day. I used to do real games, Doom, Duke Nukem, Wolfenstein, stuff like that. SimCity, Tetris, the good games. All these new bogus games, they're just bullshit, man. Fucking Minecraft and World of Warcraft, fucking Fortnite, all that shit. That shit's bogus. Flight sim, you know what? I did a lot of flight sim when I was younger too. You know. I don't even know what flight sims are out there anymore. I know Microsoft had a flight simulator, but I mean, other than that, I mean, that's the only flight sim I've done. All right, we have a call. Thank you for calling NOMEN NESCIO. You're live. Can I get your name, please?
Hello?
Hello?
How are you?
I'm good, you? What's your name?
Jerry?
Your name is Jerry?
Jerry. No, you're Jerry.
I'm Jerry.
Yeah.
Geriatric, maybe.
Wow. You're so clever. I always knew you were clever, son. I've kind of been finding you for 35 years, and I'm going to preach to death. I'm going to struggle. I have no one else here that loves me.
So who am I talking to?
Don't judge me. I'm a bunny.
You're
I'm
a bunny?
rabbit.
You're a bunny wabbit?
Yeah, I'm a bunny rabbit.
You're a bunny wabbit.
Yeah, I'm a bunny rabbit. I go boing and I go bounce and I go sex and I'm a
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You go boing, bounce, and all that. Yes, you do. Yes.
Billy, what are you doing on the phone? I'm a bunny. Shut up. I'm a fucking bunny. Don't you use the house phone ever again. Give me the phone. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. Why is my son calling you?
That's all right. Who's this?
My name is Bonnie. Who is this?
Well, this is NOMEN NESCIO. He called on airline.
Oh, because he's telling me he's calling random numbers. Isn't that right?
That's all right. That's all right.
Well, I'm sorry about this.
That's all right. We can talk about whatever you want. This is an open air line.
Really?
Really, talk about whatever you want.
Well, my son was playing on the phone, so I'm sorry about this.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. So, do you normally allow him to play on the
Well,
phone?
no. I mean, he talked to his friends on the phone. He said he was talking to his friends.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all right. I'm a friend of everybody.
Nice. Okay.
All right. Well, you have a great night.
All right, you too.
All right. Now that we got that taken care of, I don't know who the fuck that was, but that was a pretty interesting call. No, no, it's not. No, you know what? It can actually be a comedy show. If you want it to be a comedy show, go ahead and make it a comedy show. But it's actually whatever you want it to be. Okay? You call in to 219-230-6446 and we'll talk about whatever you want to talk about, all right? We can talk about comedy, we can talk about whatever you want. This is your show, okay? Call in. We'll talk about whatever you want. And I'll go ahead and keep it going as long as we can keep it going. That's fine with me. You know what? And I won't even be like swine and make you pay for it either, all right? Down in the description there is a PayPal link, all right? And I would appreciate a donation. However, if you don't donate, that doesn't mean I'm going to get off of here, okay? You know, I'm here to give you a voice, all right? Digital News Media, thank you for showing up. Awesome. George is awesome. All right. Alien on the spot. Yuma County. Yes, the squeaking swine is very delusional. All right. Oh, look, it's Swiney. Swiney, please call in. Call in, buddy. Come on. Come on. Come on, man. Get on the show. Get on the show. All right. Apparently, people want to discuss you. All right, because you're disgusting or something. They want to disgust you. And, yeah, I actually got some audits coming down the pipeline. All right, I just have to get a little bit more into my meds because of my PTSD. So, you know, but once my medicine kicks in some more, I should be able to get back out in the field and do some more audits. All right. So in the meantime, I am trying a few things that can bring some better content to you guys. Okay. In the meantime, because you know I can't be out there in the field with my PTSD and my meds not working at this time and be able to give you a quality audit. Okay, so and I don't want to do that. So right now I'm providing some other type of content here for you guys. Then maybe we can go ahead and carry on in the future. All right, but the number's on the screen, 219-230-6446. You can call in and talk to Nomen, and we can talk about whatever you want. It's your show. Go ahead. Call in, tell me your name and what you want to talk about, and we'll talk about whatever you want. And if Swine don't want to call in, how about you guys? Call in. Swine's here. Tell Swine what you think, all right? Tell him how crazy it is, disgusting, you know, whatever it is. Go ahead and tell him. If you get 10 ones, you'll call for 5 minutes. How about this, man? All right, nobody is going to pay you $10 for 5 minutes. All right, now you call in and talk for an hour and I'll send you $10 to your PayPal account. All right? Okay, fine then. I was offering you fucking, you know, $10, but you don't want fucking $10? Fine, fine, fine. See if you stick your fucking foot in your mouth again. Alright, so you got your 10 ones, alright? You got your 10 ones. Get your ass on the phone. Come on. Come on down. Call. Call in, man. Hey, News Now Marijuana, how you doing? Alright. We got the swine calling. Hey, Swiney, you're with NOMEN NESCIO Live.
So I must be truly crazy if I'm calling for this shit show. So how you guys doing?
For this shit show, huh? Huh?
Yeah, this fucking shit show. Yeah, it's horrible.
Oh, yeah, it's got to be so fucking horrible, man. So fucking horrible. So how many people did you carry? Okay, so how many, hold on 1 second. How many viewers did you have on your, how many viewers did you have on your live earlier?
No, I want to fucking talk about you, bro.
All right, so I do too. So how am I a snitch? How am I a snitch?
Opportunity to be a man.
How am I a snitch?
You little fucking cocksucker who, you know.
Look, how am I a snitch?
How the fuck you can fucking live with yourself?
How am I a snitch?
Little fucking. Okay, I'll tell you.
Well, then tell me, please.
I will if you shut the fuck up. Put some bacon in that fucking fat mouth. I fucking will.
Okay.
You fucking told me something on the phone today. Okay. You said that somebody they were going to do something to me. Okay. So you planted the seed. Okay. So then I said I may do that. So to that person. Okay. So then that person goes fucking live and says, okay, that thing is in the works. So my point is, you can't be trusted.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Fucking snitchy little fucking fat bitch.
Okay, here's the thing. Listen for a second. Listen for a second.
No, I will not. No, I'm not fucking
it wasn't.
No dead mother.
Here's the thing. It
no,
wasn't.
I will not.
Okay, listen for a second. It wasn't. The words didn't come out of my mouth.
I will fucking not listen. You're a fucking snitching, fucking little bacon eating fucking bitch who has sex at fucking graveyard. Who needs to go fucking shoot your goddamn self? I mean, what the fuck is wrong with you?
All right.
Nice
Does anybody on here have problems with having sex in a graveyard? Because I don't have problems having sex in a graveyard.
I'm the one who fucking stood for fucking 2.5 hours, made sure your fat ass got out of fucking jail. Then you keep stabbing me in the back. Stab, 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 stab. That's all you do. You're a backstabber. That's all you do.
No, dude. I appreciate what you did.
So then why be a little bitch?
You won't even listen to me. You won't even listen to me. Okay. So I'm not. Those words didn't come out of my mouth. All right.
How'd they get to his though? How'd they get to his mouth?
Well, if you shut the fuck up for a second, you won't even shut up so that you can find out.
No, I won't. I'm pissed. I don't have to shut up. This is my First Amendment fucking show.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to tell you. Apparently, you don't want to listen. Go ahead, talk. Go ahead, talk. Just talk.
No, I'll shut up for about 30 seconds. Go ahead. You tell me.
Okay. So I went ahead and I sent a message to someone that hold on, just chill. I went ahead and sent a message to someone and I sent it to the wrong person.
Oh, come on, bro. How fucking brain dead you actually think I am? Come on, man.
I sent it to the wrong person. That's just the way it is. So then that person told the person that you was gonna, that other person.
Dude, who are you sending this to? Fucking Mars? A satellite someplace?
You know how easy, dude. You know how the fucking easy it is to send a fucking text message to the wrong person?
No.
You ever fucking send a text message? Do you ever send a text message to the wrong girl? You ever send a text message to the wrong girl?
No.
Did you?
If I'm sending something sensitive,
you never.
I make sure it goes to
You never send the wrong text message to the wrong girl.
Not something important. Not something highly important.
You know what?
No, I have not.
You've never had a girl, have you? Never have one. That's why. Look,
So,
dude, what I'm saying here is that you just gotta chill
how
out.
you doing, baby? I hear that
All
big
I'm
laugh in the
saying, dude,
background.
is
Hey, girl, you
all
like
I'm
Craig
saying
on the
is
show?
just chill out. You're gonna be fine. Look, dude, your channel is gonna be
What?
amazing. Just shut the
No,
fuck
it's
up
not.
and like it, all right? And you know what? And then you can
No, my
then you
channel's
can
going
thank
down
me.
the tubes. Let's go down in flames.
And then you can thank me later down the line for making you what you're gonna become, okay? Because I'm the one that made that.
Wait. Wait a minute. Just so,
All right,
you know,
me.
I want
All right,
everybody to put a
I
one on
am
the
the.
screen if they're drunk as I am on the stupidity.
Okay.
You're telling me
All right,
somehow
I'm
you're
the primary
responsible for my level
producer.
of greatness. I'm
Dude.
great on all myself, sir.
Dude, I am the primary reason your channel is going to become what it becomes because you're fucking crazy. Besides you, I'm the
Probably
reason
garbage.
why. You're too fucking crazy to promote your shit.
Probably
You're
inmates
too
will be
fucking
watching it
crazy
and
to
get
promote
fat.
your shit. All right? I'm going to make you what you're going to become, and you're going to come back and thank me one
Probably
day.
inmates who are having prison sex will watch my stuff on a stolen cell phone.
On a stolen. Okay, so what I want to know, dude. What is this
What
stolen
do you
cell
wanna
phone?
know?
What is this stolen cell phone about now?
Well, like, for example, if there are
He
two
is too,
inmates
right?
in the
80 marijuana. He's the greatest showman of all. Go ahead now. What's this about the stolen cell phone?
So, for example, let's say, my audience could be two gay guys in a prison cell who are butt fucking one another. Then the cell phone that they'd be watching me on then came in through an ass, and so it'd be a smuggled, I guess, cell phone that's stolen. So,
Huh, that's interesting. That wasn't funny, though.
I wasn't trying to be funny.
Oh, okay. All right. I wasn't sure. You never know
Well,
with you.
also, sometimes your PTSD is, really crazy, so you don't know what funny is.
I do know what funny is. I
you
look at your
fucking-
picture
that
and I
fucking-
laugh
that
all the...
fucking
Dude, I look
casino.
at your picture and I laugh all the time.
Good. I am satisfied that you have something out of your dull, pathetic fucking life. Every time you have sex with your wife, it has to be pathetic, so I make you laugh. I'm
Okay.
glad I can do you a service.
Okay, so Sue said, "Oh my God, swine, stop." Central Michigan Cop Watch wants to know. He says, "Ask Swine about the protection order on Indy, please."
I don't know what you snitches are talking about.
Now we're all snitches. Get this, fuckers.
Oh,
We're all fucking government agents, operatives, snitches,
No,
all that, man.
No, do not
Hey,
twist the word
hey, I
swine.
wore
I
Swine.
said you're a snitch. I didn't say everybody else is a snitch.
Hey, Swine.
You're a fucking snitch.
Swine. Listen for a minute. I wore this shirt just for you,
What?
so that it says when you can check out my. If you can look at the video, you should look at it
Yeah.
because I wore this shirt just for you, buddy. I wore it just for you.
I love to hate you, Nomen.
Yeah, well, I made sure I wore that just for you, all right? I wouldn't want you to think that I wasn't a government operative or anything. So I made sure I made sure I wore my U.S. Marshal shirt. Yeah, it's the U.S. Marshal shirt.
Yeah. So, I think Kayla needs to be put on the phone. I have questions about her graveyard injuries. I want to know what permanent injuries you had from fucking him down on fucking State Road 2 in the graveyard. Good God, now that's a show. Let's get that live. I want to know what the injuries are.
Oh, yeah? So we're going to take that. We're going to go like that, huh? You really want to go that far?
Dude, I want to know. You won't tell me.
Well, see, that's a conversation for another time.
No, dude, you put that on your show right now. Guess will go through the roof, to the moon. Everybody wants to know.
Nobody wants to know that.
How you can have permanent injuries from having sex on a tombstone. So, my theory is, she was bent over, there was some rough sex, she had some stone. I don't know, but I want to know. I'm curious. I got to know.
You know what, dude? I don't think we're talking about that. Everybody's like they don't even want to know. They don't care.
Well, I don't care that they don't care. I care.
Okay,
so I want to know.
they want you to squeal.
Go
I
fuck
don't
your
want you.
mother,
I
go,
don't
yeah.
want you to squeal. Please don't squeal. But they want you to squeal.
Tell them to go have some sex in a graveyard. Maybe they'll squeal.
Central Michigan Cop Watch says that he jumped to the PC when he seen that you were live.
Well, I'm happy to help.
All right, so hey man, as a preview then, what kind of
Yeah.
teaser are you gonna put out then for tomorrow's show? What kind of content you got for tomorrow's show?
I think we need to talk about can I bait my master?
You've already covered that topic. I posted it on my channel and all that. You already covered
Well,
that.
it needs at least a good 45 minutes. That needs to be covered.
You know, I don't think anybody wants to watch you masturbate for 45 minutes.
Well, you know, if a guy can, you know, I would watch that for 45 minutes because that's a talent in itself. That guy needs to do a traveling road show.
Probably not, man.
Yeah, probably go to some fairs. Yeah, sure.
No. Nobody wants any part of that.
Absolutely. That'd be something to watch, wouldn't it?
No, man. But you know, what else?
Yeah.
What else are you gonna really talk about for fucking 45 minutes besides how to masturbate tomorrow?
You know, I mean, I haven't gotten that far yet. I need to eat some bacon.
Huh? You know, you should get me some bacon. You get me some bacon, and we'll call a truce.
Can I poison the bacon first, though?
I suppose if you must. I mean, you know. And so long as it's bacon, bacon's bacon, I guess.
All right. Well, tell Kayla, you know, that she needs to stop hating me. I love me, so she needs to
You
love
know
me
what,
too.
dude? Once she hears this live and the shit that you put out there, you know, I don't
What?
think that's even a
What?
remote possibility, dude.
Dude, she's the one who looked into my soul in an evil way in Laporte. So every time I see her, I need to throw garlic cloves and sage her. So she's evil.
Yeah, damn straight she's evil. And do you realize what kind of evil you're going to piss off when she hears this in the morning?
Dude, she's the one that won't go live about the injuries. I just want to know the injuries.
Okay, well, you don't need to.
Dude, I'm curious. So was it like the stomach that was on the tombstone? I need to know. I'm fascinated by this.
There's no need in that. I mean, nobody else wants to hear about sex in a cemetery. They want to hear about that type
I
of
don't
shit on
care
your
if they
channel.
want to know. I want to know. Screw everybody else for right now. I want to be.
That's what
selfish.
I want to know.
wanna
Common sense wants to know what soul. You have no soul.
Well, you know, some of us have that deep down syndrome where you have to look really deep down to find something. So, soul was there someplace. It's there. But kind of have to find it.
Okay,
So
so
does anybody else have any questions about anything else?
you're completely 100% clueless about what you're really going to talk about tomorrow. You just know that you're going to masturbate at some point tomorrow for 45 minutes. And
you know,
so other than
no idea what I'm
masturbation,
gonna talk about,
other than masturbation, you really don't know what you're going to talk about. So what I want to know is how the fuck did you get the idea about the golden showers? Why did you want to talk about golden showers? And what I really want to know is why you didn't talk about Trump's golden showers. I mean, that's some news right there, man.
well, you know, I mean, I think, you know, as a person gets older, so I'm 35, you're what, 36, 37, how old are you?
36, I think.
Take the PTSD, fuck that up for you. So anyway, so as I get older.
Okay,
yeah,
so
you know,
someone wants to know if you believe that the Earth is flat.
No, it's round.
All right, you heard it here first, folks. The Earth is round according to Swineology.
This is great. But anyway, you know, as I've gotten older, you know, I've always been a freak as far as sexually goes, and you know, as I've gotten older, you know, I am open to the idea of giving a woman a golden shower. So you know, it's just always kind of fascinated me since I saw it on Pornhub. So.
Huh. Oh, so you never knew about it before Pornhub?
No, I knew about it, but like actually, you know, seeing a. So how graphic can I go? Can I just go?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean,
swine or what? Can I like be swine and just be me, or do I kind of have to be censored?
No, go right ahead. Let's see. Stu says, though, tell Swine he will never give me a golden shower.
I don't, you know, Sue and I, you know, Sue's an interesting individual, and I'll just leave it at that. But I'd like to do at least a 20-minute spot just on Sue. You know, have her come on. I mean, she's fascinating. Her personal life is utterly fascinating.
You know what? I would love for Sue to call in. If Sue were to call in, I would ditch your conversation like a fucking dirty ass diaper,
ahead,
dude.
Ditch my conversation. Get Sue, dude. There's a whole lot there that needs to be delved into sexually. So,
Dude, fucking Kim Jong-un could call in, and I would fucking ditch your conversation to not even understand his.
Good, go ahead, ditch me. But hang up, so I can go. Hang up. The swine is unimportant. Good.
So,
anyway,
I mean, what other kind of things have you found on Pornhub that fascinated you?
You know, there's this one video that I don't know how it was legal, but there's this woman someplace in China or Japan someplace, and, you know, she was, so I can just go full graphics line then?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
So she was tied up. She had her hands behind her back, so she was kneeling. So then she had her ankles tied, and for like 20 minutes, this guy is just like throat fucking her beyond belief. And, you know, I would love to have her throat donated to like science so we could figure out how she didn't throw up and, you know, how that's humanly possible.
Well, you know, man, those Japanese ladies, they can take a lot of throat, man. Because I mean, you ever seen those Asian racing videos where they put these fucking Asian women on the flat carts and then they put like some fucking dildo fucking machines behind them and run them fucking ragged all around the track, dude?
You watch some weird shit. but like, I'm of the firm belief that like a woman or whoever, you know, sucks whoever's cock. You know, I feel that like giving oral sex on a man is not a born talent. It is something that can be learned because you know.
Well, you would know. You would definitely know. I mean, you sucking on Fat Label's cock all the time. You sucking on Fat Label's cock. Fat Label Cockwatch, you sucking his cock all the time. You know, you ain't got no content, but I love your content. I watch you. I subscribe to you. I suck your cock. Blah blah blah.
Have good eye contact. Every woman that wants to put a cock in her mouth, please do me a couple things, okay? One, take that goddamn shirt off. Take the shirt off. Take the bra off, okay? Take it off. Let the puppies hang and free, okay? The second thing, make eye contact. Please, make eye contact. And the third and most final thing, play over balls. If you do those three things, you cannot be horrible at sucking a man's cock. So that's my contribution to all women who want to suck cock. That's my contribution.
All right, so if anybody wants to talk about anything else, they can feel free to call in. All right?
Yeah.
I mean, someone said, well, let's talk about auditor news, okay? If you want to fucking talk about auditor news, then there's the phone number, 219-230-6446. Call it. I mean, I'll hang up on this guy that quick. I mean,
why don't you go do something else with the time? Colin, please get me off this horrible show. I'm starting to get AIDS or something to the phone. Get me off here.
Is there three ways? No, man, I can't do three ways right now. Three ways are off limits for right now. I was told that I can't do three ways.
Well, so who told you can't do three ways?
The phone company.
Why the fuck not?
I think they're jealous and shit, man.
Wait. So your phone company has instructed you not to do a three-way calling?
The phone company has instructed me that I am not able to do three ways right now. I guess they're jealous.
That seems like communism.
It might be like communism. I mean, it may seem like communism, but I mean, they didn't say anything about orgies, so they just said three ways can't happen.
Well, you know, I mean, I've had multiple three ways over the phone, and always I am totally unsatisfied at the end. So.
Well, I don't know.
So, you know, I want to talk about strip clubs. So let's talk about strip clubs for a moment. You know, any man, you know, I can understand how if a man goes to a strip club, he's horny, he's hoping that, maybe $60, $100, it's the right stripper, go in the back room or someplace, okay, fine. But, I really think the strip clubs is kind of productive because, if I'm going to go to a strip club, I want to fuck her, and maybe even her. And so it's like, going to a strip club is really like masturbating, but yet there's no payoff. There's nothing coming out. I'm not happy, and I'm down about $1,000. It's just totally counterproductive. Now, I can see, smart guys who take their woman to a strip club. Some women are into strip clubs because it gets them all hot and bothered, and then they hit on the women, and then there's a possibility of having a 3, a 5, a 6-way. Everybody who has a woman, please do Swine a favor. Take them to your nearest strip club immediately. It'll do wonders for your relationship.
And what makes you such an expert on relationships?
Well, I'll say this, and then I got to go swan on. That, like we have discussed, that I have a unique talent for human behavior. And I can tell if your hip is hurting you. I can tell if your blood sugar is high. I can even fucking tell if your PTSD is, out of control just by you walking, say, from your house to my car. So, I have a unique talent upon reading people. And every time that I've taken a woman to a strip club, dude, she's the star. Everybody needs to take their woman to a strip club because all the women, they come up, all the strippers, they come up and they have conversations because there is another woman who is there, so it's non-threatening. Then what needs to happen is your woman.
Okay, so I have to ask then. I have to ask.
What?
Okay, now it's not a question for you, but I have to ask Sue. Even though I know I'm putting my foot in my mouth here, but Sue, is the swine correct?
Well,
go on.
She's a unique case.
She is unique. She is unique. That's why she's Sue.
Dude, I need 20. Hey, Sue, if you're listening to this, I want to do 20 minutes with just you on my show. I mean, there's a lot to cover. I mean, there's.
Okay, so Sue, here's the thing. She asked about what? So Sue, Swiney is saying that you should take your woman to a strip club because that'll do good for your relationship. Ain't that right, Swiney?
But I'm talking. Well, see, here's the caveat, though. That applies to heterosexual couples. Now, if you have two lesbians, then there could be jealousy. But if you have a heterosexual couple, she may be a little bi, then it's okay. But like you have two lesbians going there, that could be problems.
Okay, so she said agreed, but not all the time.
Well, not like having dinner there every night. I'm not talking about camping out on the camp in the park lot. Let's go to Deja Vu. Like, no, like occasionally. Well, so does anybody else have anything else they want to talk about? If not, I'm going to go.
Hey, Eastern Kentucky, how's it going? Hey, big guy.
Oh, that's fucking worthless. Yeah, no. You are a scumbag, you hick fucking sister fucker. See, the reality is I'm even good for your piece of fucking garbage show. And absolutely, I fucking saw that fucking hack job you did on me. Dude, all these little fucking channels, I'm noticing something. All of my, just expert talent is hitting all these little shitting little, just horrible channels. So all these little channels, they're just making views and money off the swine. Totally unacceptable.
Who's making up money off the swine now?
Everybody's profiting.
Who is stealing swine's money?
Everybody's profiting off the swine. Likes or bells or subscribers. Even that fucking hits down there in fucking Kentucky.
Who is stealing the swine's money? Who is stealing swine's money?
Everybody's stealing from me. But you're that Eastern County fucking cocksucker. He did a fucking video on me. Very unflattering, very uncalled for. And so I'm going to do a whiz-bang of a fucking job of why do you fuck your dead mother? That needs to be, at least At least that needs to be, totally investigated. Hell, I want to go down to Kentucky. I want to draw blood.
Okay, we have a new movement. We have a new movement.
Me to draw blood. I want to see through genealogy how many of those inbred hicks are actually directly related. Like, good God. Hell, CNN, if you're listening, call me. Let's get this set up.
Okay, hey. We officially have a new movement. Obama says free swines cash. It's the free swines cash movement, guys. Free swines cash. guys, free swines cash. That's the only time I'm doing stupid shit like that.
So does anybody have any questions, or do I need to swan on?
I don't know, man. You know what? The lines are open. They can call in at any time. They don't have to wait until you're done swining.
Well, so do you guys have any questions? You want me to go, stay? You want to talk about other things? Like, you tell me what you want. I'm here for you, not this fat fuck.
So, hey, do you all want swine to stay? Please say no.
Please say no so I can go. Please say no.
Please enter any number for no.
Yes. Just put shit up. If you want me to leave, put shit up. I'll be out here in 30 seconds. Well.
Okay. Big guy wants to know how many hookers swine has had.
Oh, wow.
That doesn't include all the rub and tugs.
So I'll answer it like this. That if a man is in a relationship or, getting laid regularly or laid at all, period, by a vagina, you're going to pay with little bits and pieces of your soul, or you're going to pay up front, or you're going to pay later, or you're just going to pay in some regard. So it would be a contingent on the penis entering into a dark, hole of about, 30, half an hour worth of pleasure, depending on the man. And then, having just, hellacious PTSD afterwards. So then you have to question, okay, do I want to pay now? Do I want to pay later? Or do I want to pay up my soul? So how am I paying? And, I guess that's up to, how you want to pay.
You still never answer the question.
It's a non-denial denial.
Denial. No, even...
Non-denial. So non-denial. Oh, that was lovely. That was sexy right there.
So what's this video Merb's got of you?
Oh, Merb. Everybody, go check out that lunatic. Yeah, I have a story about this idiot. So not everybody hates me. So when I go on a tangent, say if it's Merv or if it's Ohio, a douchebag 45 cocksucker, people send me things. And I got an interesting communication, I'll put it to the audience like that, of Merv. So Merv is a lawyer out in California, and Merv has Merv money. And so, Merv likes to get pegged by a really attractive blonde with great big old thick titties, and she has a dolphin tramp stamp. And so that's Merv's thing. So I don't judge Merv, but I think that's Merv's thing. So the video that he has on me is, I think it's the one, I don't know if he posted new gold, but it's...
I'm looking and I'm not seeing it here because I'm going to play it.
Well,
and I don't
Merv
see
is
it.
such an idiot that, he literally, even though he's goofing on me, he makes me laugh.
Anybody know what the video is called? Post the title in the chat, please.
I was crying halfway through because he's so stupid. Like, his stupidity is, his talent. And so mine is just being, an asshole, weird, unique, I'm slimy, I'm dirty, I'm mad. But, his talent is just being, just stupid. And it's great. You guys need to go watch this video. It's hilarious. It's great. Oh. Oh, and, you know, I think we need to put a APB out for Merv. Good God, the guy was not in my show tonight. Good God. Merv, if you're okay.
That's because Merv was in my show for 2 hours. Merv was hanging out in my show for 2 hours, dude. He got a little tired.
Well, so then Merv needs to come where it's at, not where it's not.
Oh, yeah, me and fucking Merv got to talk.
Do you? Good,
yeah, Merv and I got to talk because Merv is posting a video called NOMEN Swine. That's just wrong. I am not taking your name, man. Motherfucker. I am not taking your name.
See, exactly my point. See, my greatness is good for everybody. You know, I wish there was a.
Dude, this is like a 7-minute fucking video. Look, if y'all want me to play this 7-minute video on here, then press 1. Otherwise, I'll post a link and y'all go watch it over there because.
But my point is though, I need to talk to a copyright attorney so that I can copyright my image, so that when my image or my voice, so if it is disseminated, then I have a way, even through a YouTube, to fucking sue people so I can get my swine money.
Dude, nobody's gonna copyright your image, all right? Believe me, your image is your own, and thank God it's your own because nobody else wants it.
I will copyright. You are really stupid. I will copyright my own image, my voice, my likeness, of my sexiness, so that when others,
nobody wants it. Don't worry. Nobody will copy. Nobody will.
You know, I have a failing channel, so you know we're gonna profit off the swine.
Nobody.
So I want my share.
Nobody wants to copy. Nobody wants to copyright infringe the swine. Okay, nobody. Believe me.
Have you looked at all these, dude? I want everybody to type in North Liberty and just go through all these. Dude, I have channels dedicated just to mirroring my product. So, you know, I know some of you hate me, but, you know, some love me. And so, you know,
see, that's the thing. They're a little confused. YouTube. They're just a little confused. They're really trying to mirror my stuff, but then they get, like, latch onto yours by mistake, and then they're just not aware of it.
No, because, you know, you're boring. I'm interesting. Very simple.
No, that's not the case, man. That's really not the case. I mean, it was sort of it was very.
Get off this shit show.
Actually, you know what I'm going to do?
Go and I'll go.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do for you. This is what I'm going to do for you.
No, don't do anything. No, I don't need your help. You're a snitch. You want that fucking graveyard. I don't need your help. I don't need anything from you.
Okay, this is what I'm going to do for you. Okay, because you're such a great swine. I'm going to send your North Liberty video of the chief chasing you around like a little piglet. Sure. I'm going to send it to Public Freakouts. Okay, I'm going to send it to Public Freakouts. And I'm going to tell them that they need to run that on the next episode.
Just think about this image, okay? You have an actual swine who is chasing swine repellent. I mean, you should give a swine chasing a swine.
Hey, real law stuff. Awesome, dude. Nice of you to join.
Hey, shut up. Something else. Something else at Fat Label, he needs to do about 5 minutes on this.
Fat Label Cockwatch?
No, cocksucker who is watching cock while he's sucking and
Fat Label Cocksucker.
No.
Fat Label Cocksucker. Fat Label or Cockwatch.
But my point is that he needs to do a 5-minute, you know, interview upon having the swine on, but he's too fucking scared. Just on odor, and we need to analyze the odor so that we can pinpoint it to what that fucking chief was drinking. I mean, dude, he was drunk. I mean, it was just coming out of his pores, and those fucking dentures were just scary. The whole thing is scary. So
you know,
I need that.
Once again, proving the only swine that's gonna you know what, dude? Once again, proving that the only real swine that's gonna chase after you is a drunk swine.
free?
No,
Well,
dude.
anybody, did anybody
Marijuana, that's not how it works. Marijuana, that's not it. It's fat label cockwatch. Fat label cockwatch.
Hopefully YouTube sees this garbage and totally destroys both of our channels because we need to go do something else with our time. This is horrible.
Okay,
content,
so what we need, so what Real Law Stuff wants to know is how in the fuck you could smell that alcohol over your own body odor.
Well, I've been waiting to say this for a long time to that person. I sense it is a
fat
male,
black cockwatch.
So I feel that person is about 36 years old, about 5'9.5", maybe 5'10", a white male, a lawyer in the St. Joseph County area. I'll pinpoint it to either...
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the douchebag who's in love with me.
Okay.
That law guy, that...
Oh, Real Law Stuff?
Yeah.
He said you're a CIA agent.
Pretty sure I know who that person is, and he's a horrible, horrible human being.
Okay, so Marijuana wants to know if you're going to be the next guy on WNDU. Are you going to be the next Robin Peppers?
Well, Robin Peppers, so let's talk about that. In 2000 and I think it was 2014 or 2015, 16, the South Bend Tribune, a horrible cunt of Virginia fucking Black, she did a story on him, and his public defender is Timothy P. McLaughlin, who's a governmental agent, and I've had Kim.
Takes one to know one.
Absolutely, he is, and so if you ever have Kim as your public defender, you will get fucked just as much as Kayla has. So my point is, though, that they, as in his lawyer and that fucking judge, I would love to say her name. I'm trying not to piss that fucking cunt off, but she's my active judge in the case. She is fucking just I need to stop. But
of course, Real Law Stuff. Of course, I'm a CIA agent. Also, I mean, Swine's a CIA agent. I'm a CIA agent. Tim's a CIA agent. We're all CIA agents, man.
And every secret Thursday we have orgies. So anyway, what I was saying was that they tormented that guy, and he lost his job. He lost his fucking house because of that fucking court case he has. And now he's fucking off the reservation. But I think that he needs to start suing some people. And I want WNDU to post the videos where he's actually threatening somebody, because the video I saw, he was just making generalized threats, and so the IC code, says that you have to have a person and a specific action. He didn't really mention anybody nor specific action, so I don't know how they're charging him. So they must have something else that they're not approving the swineness of the greatness to actually view.
Huh. Yeah. So you're gonna be the next Robin Peppers, huh? As if that isn't a fucked up name anyway. I mean, Robin Peppers. Who the fuck's gonna rob? Who the fuck's gonna Robin Peppers?
Have you guys seen his?
No, hey, Indy Blue, welcome, Indy Blue. Hey, dude, you gotta call in because I gotta get this fucking swine thing off the phone, man. I've been begging people to call in for fucking forever, man.
I gotta go.
Indy Blue, call in, man.
Call in so I can get the hell off this shit show. Dude, I'm gonna have to start charging you for my greatness level. Oh God.
No one's gonna pay you for that level of greatness. Or the lack thereof. Indy, call in, please. Somebody call in.
Hey, I went to You know,
Someone tag him out.
Lesbian nuns to call in. I want 2 lesbian nuns to call in. Now that's a show. 2 lesbian nuns in a convent. Call in.
2 lesbian nuns in a convent. 2 lesbian nuns in a condom? Is that what you said?
I said 2 lesbian nuns in a
Bye-bye.
convent need
Bye-bye.
to call in.
You're on with NOMEN NESCIO Live. What's your name?
This is Bob's Burgers.
Hey, Bob's Burgers. What's up, Bob's Burgers?
I just wanted to know when you started sucking the swine dick.
I didn't start sucking the swine dick. The swine dick called in.
I'm sorry you had to
Nobody
suffer.
would call in to save me. I begged to be saved.
You know what I would do if the swine called in on me? I would hit the hang up button.
Then I would have sat here with dead air time because nobody else is going to call in.
Andy, tell us about this protective order. I don't know a lot about it. Central Michigan Cop Watch. All I hear is that it's coming.
He wouldn't talk about it. I asked him about it, and he wouldn't talk about it.
Oh, it's all good. What I'm going to do when it comes in is I'm going to make copies of it and sign it and sell it for $5. You can get a piece of swine memorabilia for $5.
Wow, that's cheaper than getting a whole hour out of him.
I know. Right? Pay swine when you can get one of his crazy fucking court cases
and keep it forever. And are
right.
you gonna sell it in like a memorabilia case and all that stuff? With
Not
letter
for
with
$5. I'm gonna fold it over and put it in an envelope.
How much you got to pay for the letter of authenticity and everything?
I can get it certified. What I'll do is I'll come over to your house. I'll sign it in front of you. Then you could sign saying you saw me sign it.
That'll work.
You'll make it all kinds of official. Central Michigan Cop Watch, I hope to God he's not bluffing. I truly do. You have no idea how bad I want this moron to file a protective order against me.
Yeah, what I want to know is how. That's right, Real Law Stuff. How in the world is he going to go and file that if he can't go to the courthouse?
I'm not sure. Maybe he'll have that imaginary attorney he's got, file it. Because in one of his videos, he said he's not releasing footage because he's got to run it by his attorney. So maybe that attorney will get in touch with my attorney. Here's what we'll do. Tell him to have his people call my people.
All right, Swiney, you heard it. You have your people call his people. It's on. All right, so now that we've taken care of that that little situation, so what's up with the car, man? Is it like crumbled all to fucking hell and back, or?
It's smashed from like the driver's side mirror where the mirror is all the way back to the wheel well, and then the rim on the other side got scraped up. No body damage or anything, but when he hit me, I hit the curb, so it scraped the front rim on the other side. But I'm sore. I'm going to be down for a couple of days. Not going to work. The hospital put me on muscle relaxers and pain pills and stuff. So they said with taking that, I can't drive, and I happen to drive for a living. So I'm going to be down for a couple of days, but it'll give me more time to go live and bash swine.
Yeah, that's all he needs is for us to keep giving him more coverage. He loves it.
What's funny is he has more thumbs down on his videos than he does thumbs up, but people keep going because it's such a shit show. Everybody in the chat room hates him. He's like, yeah, I know you all hate me, but I'm so retarded, you're going to watch me anyways.
Hey, I don't even know, man. But at least you're okay, so that's good.
Yep, I'm alive. So that's it. Just talking with my attorney tonight and fighting with an iPod. I bought 3 iPods and fucking 2 of them synced right up, and the third one won't sync to my computer, but it will sync to my wife's. So now I got to zip all my music and shoot it over to her so I can download it on her computer and then sync it to my iPod. It's a pain in the dick.
The problem with that is that you bought a crapple device. That was your original problem. You should fix that.
in all honesty, the only reason I bought it, I got it. It's an iPod 4. It's got a cracked screen. I got it for $13.
Yeah.
I got it just for the music, like to hook to my car. But the flip side is I bought it because it has voice recording and camera on it, so it gives me a backup device. You know, for doing audits and stuff. I could throw my iPod in my pocket, turn on the voice recorder, and then I've got something running.
I got another call coming in. Do you have anything else you want to add or no?
Hell no. If it's one, I'm calling back in now.
All right. Thanks for calling NOMEN NESCIO. You're live. What's your name?
Hello.
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 Hi, who's this?
It's nigger.
It's who?
It's nigger.
Oh, that's sexy.
Yes. I want you to eat my fucking ass.
Cool. So you know what? I'm gonna hang up on you now. Have a great night.
No, please no. Fuck nigger, fuck nigger, fuck nigger.
Please leave your message for...
Alright, well. So, if anybody wants to call in and go ahead and talk, go ahead and call back in to 219-230-6446. If that person called me. Well, see, here's the number that I think they called in first before they called and would block their number. Thank you for calling. This is NOMEN NESCIO.
Hello.
Yep, that was them. You're live with NOMEN NESCIO. Go ahead.
NOMEN NESCIO. Jenny Blue News. Hey, I want you to tell the person who just called in.
That's the number that's the number I just posted in chat.
Oh, well, shit. Let me find my number here, and they could call me. I need some entertainment tonight.
Oh, yeah? That sounded like some entertainment, all right.
I don't even know what my number is, so I'm going to text you from my number, and then you can fucking put it up. I don't know what my number is.
You don't know what your number is?
No, it's a burner number, dude. I mean, I know my phone number, but I don't know what my burner number is.
Oh, is it the one you're calling me from right now?
No. That's my number. Don't put that shit.
That's why I asked, man. That's why I asked.
I just sent you a text. It should be from a 219 number.
Oh, okay.
Put my number out there. I want some horny gay guy moaning in my phone tonight.
I bet you do. Hey, Swine, he wants you to call him.
Yeah, I know. Swine was talking earlier about him wanting facials and getting butt plugs, so, you know. Whoever the gay person is that's listening, please call and moan me to sleep. I just took a muscle relaxer. I'm ready for bed.
All right, I'm looking here. I don't know when that's Orlando. Yeah, I know. That's an Orlando, Florida number.
Nice. News Now Marijuana. That's a good one. Do they have any content, News Now Marijuana?
You know what? I don't know. News Now Marijuana. Do you have any good content?
Like, do they go out and audit dispensaries?
I don't know.
It's Swine's boycott. I like it.
Is it?
Oh, that's what Real Law Stuff said. Real Law Stuff is somebody who's local, though. I don't know what their stick is, but they knew exactly where Swine's house was and what color it was and all that stuff. So I don't know who that is, but it's somebody.
I just posted the number for you.
There we go. Oh, my number's 501-0602. I need to remember that shit.
Man, the wife is gonna get jealous, dude.
Alright, she's sleeping. She'll be okay. Oh, never mind. She's not sleeping because I got a big mouth. Oh, so what's going on with your case? I heard some rumblings that you got your paperwork done for Gary.
Yeah, I do. I got all the paperwork done. I have 8 defendants on the list, and Friday, I'm going to, well, no, not Friday. It's actually going to have to be Monday because we didn't get everything. We're not going to get everything done in time for the event Friday night for Horseshoe if I don't work Friday during the day. So it's going to have to be Monday when I turn it in over in Hammond at the federal courthouse.
Nice. What's it cost to file these days? Civil case.
$400 or to be informed paupers.
So you just got to file the paperwork that says you're poor, essentially.
Yep.
Nice. Nice.
They're probably not gonna. I'm trying that way, but they're probably not gonna approve my paperwork, so I'm probably gonna have to pay the $400.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. I mean, shit, it don't hurt nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be. Let's see. It's going to be Officer Isaac Price III as the primary defendant. Gary Police Department, City of Gary, Karen Freeman Wilson, which is the mayor of Gary. Let's see. I'm also doing Broadridge LLC, which is the owner of the building. I'm doing Majestic Security. I'm doing Captain Kenny Underpants. And
you say you're suing Captain Underpants?
I am Captain Kenny Underpants.
Dude, you can't sue Captain Underpants. Noah, come here. Noah, come here.
Oh no, man!
Underpants to court. What do you think about that?
Captain Underpants isn't real.
Tell him you can't sue Captain Underpants.
You can't sue Captain Underpants. He's not real.
I'll take that under advisement.
That's what I'm saying. My 6-year-old says you can't sue Captain Underpants.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, Captain Kenny Underpants is being a real douchebag, so he's getting sued. And then Shannon Huffman, she's getting sued too.
Who is Shannon Huffman?
Shannon Huffman is the person that they picked out of a hat to get the protective order against me.
And there's really a Captain Kenny Underpants at the Gary Police Department?
Well, no, there's a Captain Ken that's a security guard for Majestic Security.
Oh, and we just refer to him as Captain Underpants?
Yes, he is Captain Underpants. He acquired that name. He acquired that name during the audit.
I was just like, I thought you really found a guy with the name Underpants, and I was like, what the fuck? You can't sue Captain Underpants.
No.
I'll give you $100 just to leave his name out of the lawsuit if that's really his name, because his name's cool as shit.
Yeah, right. I know. No. He was the one. He's the one that's in charge of security over there at the Franco Banyan building for Majestic Security, and he's the one that basically said that whatever he says goes, and he's the one that started the whole preventing me from walking in the front of the building across the sidewalk. They formed a huge chain to block me from walking down the sidewalk, was calling me racial slurs and harassing me and then threatening me and with physical violence and all that stuff. And he's the one that started all of that.
Hey, Damon Thomas has it on good authority that you and Swine fight regularly.
I couldn't hear you.
Damon Thomas says he has it on good authority that you and Swine sword fight regularly.
No. We do not sword fight at all.
So let me ask you, did you and Swine hug and make up? Let's ask you the tough questions. This is your show, right? Let's grill the host.
I don't believe we kissed and made up. I don't think that happened.
Are you sure? Because you know he's in love with you.
I know he loves me so much, but I've already got somebody, and I just don't think it would work out. He he wears the same shirt all the time, and he just isn't one of those type of people that likes electricity or running water or even houses with real floors and stuff like that. So.
You got to be careful what you're saying, because if he's listening, he might file a lawsuit against you.
He might. But see, the thing is that I'm not saying that he has all these things or anything like that. I mean, I'm just saying that he's not one of those types of people that likes those things, because I don't think he likes those things.
I think what's funny is he's filing a lawsuit against me because I went and looked for CIA agents in New Carlisle.
You would think he would be grateful to you for that.
Right, I was trying to help him out, make sure his house was secure, make sure there were no guys in the bushes, you know, no men in black floating around. I was trying to do the man a favor.
Well, I mean, see, you do good things and shit comes back to bite you in the ass.
Right. I mean, wouldn't you appreciate it if I came to your neighborhood and checked it out and make sure you were safe?
Yeah, I mean, when you're gonna come check out the CIA agents around me, man? I mean, and I specifically did something nice for him tonight because he was being such a dick to me. For my show tonight, I went ahead and wore the U.S. Marshal shirt, and he still didn't appreciate that.
Right.
I mean, that was all just for him, and he still didn't appreciate it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this guy's got, I mean, whatever. I'm just waiting for the paperwork. I'm seriously going to sign copies and offer them for sale for $5.
See, he's got to be able to go to the courthouse first to be able to do that, because I don't believe you can file a protection order at the police station. And so, good luck to him on that.
So did you catch it in the chat earlier when he was talking about, like, fucking all kinds of things, and somebody was talking about him fucking animals at the shelter, and I said even the animals at the county shelter don't like him, and he's banned from there?
No, I did not catch that. See, the viewers went down by 3, so I'm gonna start eating some cheese here now.
Right? What's up, NJ? Europe, your song. So I got, my viewers went up the other day when I did an interview with my son and his Yoshi.
Oh yeah, well that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, Yoshi ran out the window.
Oh wow.
And then he pooped his pants, according to my son.
Uh-oh. Did you get it all cleaned up?
Man, I guess I don't clean up poop.
So somebody wants to know what kind of cash I'm looking to get in the lawsuit. So in the lawsuit, I'm filing for $100 million from the city of Gary. And then, what's that?
I said, hell yeah, he's filing for $100 million, but we'll take 10 grand.
No. I'll file for $100 million and I'll settle for maybe $50 million or $25 million, but anything less than 6 digits, we're not talking. And I mean, I see, because I'm filing for more than just the unlawful arrest. I'm also filing because they mistreated me while in their custody and holding at the Gary PD. I informed them that I was a type 2 diabetic on an insulin pump, and they told me and that I require a diabetic diet, and they told me, well, this is what we give you, and you can either choose to eat it or not, and you know what you can eat, so you can eat what you can eat and otherwise starve. Well, later that night, I ended up in the hospital because they had to call the paramedics out because my blood sugar was like 40 something, and my skin was all clammy, sweaty from head to toe, all that other stuff, and nausea, dizzy, everything. And so they had to call the EMTs out. EMTs said take them to the hospital, so they had to take me to the hospital because they weren't equipped to handle me being a diabetic. But
I didn't know that part of it. I haven't heard that part yet.
Oh yeah, so that's all part of it. And then in addition to that, I mean, when the CO told me, because when I told him that, and he told me that you can either eat what we give you or starve. It's not his problem. There's a serious issue with that. I mean, then that's blatant disregard, willful disregard for someone's care and well-being.
Right. Oh, for sure. I agree with you 100%. So, hey, I had Audit Michigan reach out to me. Hasn't done any audits yet, looking to get into it. He hit me up today and interested in maybe doing some stuff and wanted to know if I wanted to tag along, and I'm like, sure. So Once we figure out something and he's ready to roll, we'll holler at you and maybe we'll take a trip up. He's about 3 hours. He's in Jackson, Michigan, which is north of Fort Wayne on 69.
Wow. Wow.
And they got Michigan's biggest jail in Jackson, or prison.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I
So
mean,
maybe we'll take a drive up there and we'll go visit Michigan.
yeah, I was going to say if it's not that far in Michigan, I could do Saturday or Sunday, like in the morning, but we can't go to Jackson and back before I got to be at Horseshoe, so.
Yeah. No, we'll figure it out. No worries. We'll get it all. You know, he's talking a little bit of time down the road. He's still watching everybody, figuring out everybody's style, what he likes, what he don't like. And he said he was still wanting to get a camera. He said he had a GoPro, but he wanted to get a handheld as well. And I'm like, cool, man. You know, everybody uses different shit. I used to carry a tripod and a camera and a selfie stick, and now I'm just like, fuck it, I got a cell phone.
Yeah, I mean, just everybody sort of switches off what they like and don't like. You know, when I first got my 360 cam, I absolutely fucking hated it because I didn't figure it out. And then once I figured out how to get the quality better, then, you know, now I love it. But before it was like, you know, I hated putting out the crappy video. But it was like, you know, I don't know how to make this quality any better. I don't know if it's a problem with the camera, if it's a problem with the operator, what's going on here. But then I figured out that the camera is actually a 4K camera. It's the problem with the operator during the editing and production that was causing the issue. I was editing it and compiling it in a lower resolution than what I should have been. So because I had to go through a 4-stage compiling process, and I wasn't compiling it originally in a high enough resolution. By the time I got it down to its final stage, it was at a pretty crappy quality. But now I've got that improved now. So I mean, you know, I absolutely love it. And I love my new selfie stick that I can also mount I have the option on the top of it with a cold shoe mount to be able to mount the camera on top of there along with the cell phone in the middle, all that. So, you know, just messing around with different things, you know, allows you to be able to decide what you like better over time.
Right. And that's the thing, like, you know, some people don't realize that, like, when we ask for donations and things like that, help support us, that, you know, it's not just gas and not just like we're raking in hundreds of dollars. It's like, you know, send me $50 so I can get a new camera or get new, you know, attachments, add-ons, tripod, you know, whatever. It's not just, you know, gas and stuff. I mean, it costs money to file paperwork and all that shit.
Oh, yeah. I went through just typing up this one lawsuit for Gary. I think I went through maybe a quarter ream of paper.
Right.
And a crap ton of ink, and then I still got to, and it took me a week to get it all typed up. I still got to spend a whole nother week now getting the one typed up for North Liberty.
Right, and that's the thing, is like that's your time and you could be doing something else, and you know, paper is not that expensive, but fucking ink will rape you. I mean, you could damn near buy a new printer every time you buy an ink cartridge.
Huh. Hey, real law stuff. When I went to the Gary post office, contrary to popular belief, I was not masked. I did not have a mask on me that day when I went to the Gary post office.
Yeah, so take that and put it in your pocket and smoke it.
Well, I don't know. A lot of people think that because all of my other videos I've been masked, and they think that one I was masked too. I just sort of let people believe that for the longest time. But no, I wasn't masked.
Let's clear the air. Swine likes cum as moisturizer, and NOMEN NESCIO was not masked at the post office.
Correct. And let's see, Fat Label Cockwatch likes having his cock sucked by swine repellent.
Have you noticed, though, like, I said this on my live stream, I think. Have you noticed, though, that if you disagree with swine repellent, you're fat and you work for the CIA?
Yes. I remember pointing that out to you.
Right.
Yeah.
Unless you're a Ohio Guardian, and then you're a mess head and work for the CIA.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
But I mean, you know, like, seriously, everybody that disagrees with him is fat. I mean, you could be 120 pounds, and he'd be like, you're fat and you work for the CIA. My 6-year-old son, who weighs 50 pounds, is probably fat and works for the CIA.
Man, what's up with that?
I don't know. What's up with that? No, do you work for the CIA? He's too little to have a job, so I can confirm that he does not work for the CIA.
Well, the CIA has been known to do some pretty shady stuff, so I don't think that they abide by child labor laws.
Right. I don't know, though. He could probably fly a drone, although the first time I let him fly my drone, it sat in a tree for 4 months. The wind finally brought it down, but legit, I let him fly my drone. The very first time, he got it stuck in the tree for 4 months or 5 months or something. I was like, you got to be shitting me. Like, okay, bro. Change cases.
Hey, Mike, you know, it's, I'm just fucking razzing fucking Black Label. He knows that I don't fucking mean a word of it. But, you know, because Swiney, trash talks Black Label. I was sitting there rambling on earlier on Swiney's. I don't even know if you call it a swine cast or the shithole shit show. I don't fucking know, but I was on there trolling them, talking about, Fat Label, Cockwatch, and
I call it swine talent. You can't fix stupid.
Yeah. See, I told him that he needed to do that, and he said, "Well, that's like calling myself stupid." And I said, "No, it's just you're talking about stupid shit."
Yeah, right. But he is stupid.
Yeah,
like, you can't fix stupid.
Yeah, exactly. I was hoping he was gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I guess I could do that," and then I was gonna be like, "Yep," and you're stupid.
Dude, literally needs a gown, a helmet, and some padded walls.
Yeah, it's a train wreck you can't stop watching.
I think I'm going to start a GoFundMe to see if I can get enough money to file the motion to get Swine committed.
So how much does the attorney want to file that motion?
I have no idea. I didn't ask him, but probably
he would probably do it for free.
He'd probably do it for the cost of filing the motion, like not for his time, but like whatever it costs to file.
I mean, he is the type of guy that would probably just do it for, to help society.
Right? Do it, like, write it off on his taxes as a charitable donation.
Exactly.
I helped get Swine committed. That's a charitable donation. So that's got to be worth a big tax break, I would think. You want to turn it off, bro?
You know, I noticed that when I'm eating the port wine cheese, we get more viewers. When I'm eating other cheeses, we get less viewers.
I'm telling you, bro, you suck that cheese. People, come on. Like, I'm surprised Swine ain't in here going oink, oink, oink. All right, turned it off for you, bro.
I don't know. I think Swine's just kicking back, whacking off or something.
They're probably pretty hard in the dark.
Probably. I mean, I don't know, though. It's really nice. It's really interesting, though, is how he pretends like that light that he turns on every once in a while. He pretends like that's a real light. But, I mean, we can all see that it's a flashlight light.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't pay attention enough to care or know this. I should go check for CIA agents at nighttime and find out.
Yeah. Actually, I'm actually sort of at the point where I've waited like several weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks now for the attorney to get back to me about the stuff that I had talked to him about. And he hasn't yet. So I'm at the point now where I'm not waiting anymore, and I'm really at the point where I'm thinking he's not exactly as good of a guy as really what some people claim that he is, because I was giving him the benefit of the doubt, even though he's a lawyer and all lawyers are fucking cum suckers. I gave him the benefit of the doubt, and now it's just one of those things where he hasn't gotten back to me. I mean, after weeks and weeks, I mean, yeah, I would think that if somebody offers you money, that you're gonna find out the information and get back to them. You don't dick around for a month.
Right. I don't know anything about it. All I know is I can usually get a hold of them. Some or two, but
I don't know. Apparently, I pissed him off or something. I don't fucking know, but whatever. I mean, I don't know how you could piss off a person by saying, "Well, tell me how much you need," and and then you don't call him and don't bug him or whatever, and you still don't hear nothing. I mean, whatever.
Right. Hella fine. I just look pretty. That's all I can tell you. Yeah, when I went to the hospital tonight, they asked me what was wrong with me, and I legit told them that I was too sexy.
So where did the accident happen?
111th and Cicero.
Oh. So you went to a hospital over there in Illinois then?
No, I went to Indiana because it's fucking retarded. The accident happened within the city limits of Chicago. If I'd have been like 300 more feet down the road, I'd have been in Alsip.
Yeah.
But I was still in Chicago, so Chicago PD does not respond to traffic accidents as long as vehicles are drivable. So I had to exchange information with the guy, and then I had to drive like 9 miles to the police station. It took me like an hour to file the report and shit, and then I was able to go. But I had to go file that police report because they do not respond in the city of Chicago for traffic accidents.
Wow.
So unless somebody's like majorly hurt, ambulance, or vehicle is non-drivable, then they respond. Other than that, fender benders and whatever, my accident for them is considered a fender bender.
Huh.
You look at my car,
I didn't know that. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know that they didn't respond.
I didn't either till I called them, and they're like, "Nope, we're not coming. You got to come to us." And I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
What is this?
Right.
Oh, this is Stone vs. Shepherd et al. File January 25th of 18.
So, all right, Nomen, I'm gonna jump off, man. I'm still listening, but I'm gonna jump off here.
Oh, if nobody else calls in the next few minutes here, I'm gonna get off of here too. I was planning on keeping this on for about an hour, but it's gone about an hour and 34. So.
Somebody call in and talk audits. Real law stuff. Call in.
Yeah. All right. Thanks a lot, man. Have a good night.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So if anybody wants to call in, go ahead and call 219-230-6446. Alright, so if anybody wants to call in, go ahead and call in and we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. Even if it is swiney antics. Wife sleeping, swine sucks, donkey balls. Alright, so, okay. You know what? I was going to try to let this go out then now for like 2 hours. Alright, you talked me into it. Thank you for calling NESCIO. We're live.
Hello?
We are live. You're talking with NESCIO.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. Who's this?
Oh, it's Matt.
Oh, hey, Matt.
I gotta turn you down. So what's going on?
Oh, not much.
Hello?
Yeah, not much. What you want to talk about?
I'm trying to get my mic working.
Yeah, I can hear you.
There's a delay.
Yeah, there's a delay. There's going to be a delay. You shouldn't be listening to the video because there's going to be a delay. It'll get you all confused.
Let me try. Is that better?
Yeah, you're fine on this end. You're fine.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Yeah, no, I was just calling in to see. Are you? Is Swine? Yes.
I'm sorry. What's that?
Is Swine in your area? Does he live near you?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay. So that's how you guys met.
Yep.
So were you? You're. You know all about the Texas stuff. You're in all that.
The Texas
With
stuff?
Foul. Yeah,
oh,
Foul
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think about Freeman and Merv?
I don't
Did
know
you listen to that?
I don't know what's going on with Freeman and Merv. Go ahead and tell me what's going on with Freeman and Merv.
Did you listen to their hour and a half conversation?
I did not. I think it was going on. Was it going on a little earlier tonight?
No, that was a couple days ago. They had a call.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't see that. I've been pretty busy, so I don't think seen it.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. So you know a lot about Merv, right?
I actually don't. I just subscribed to his channel tonight, so I don't know anything about Merv.
Okay. So he's a pretty big statist. And you know how Freeman's, you know, he's a really stand-up guy as far as auditing goes. But it was a pretty interesting debate. You should watch it. Who's that? Indie Blues. Who's Matt?
Yeah, they just want to know who you were.
Oh, I'm Matt. But anyways, so what made you want to wear the mask?
Okay, so the main reason why I wear the mask is so that I can conduct audits that are fair. For one, so that if I have to go in depth into the audit, that way I can conduct a audit, like an outside audit or whatever. And then if I have to go to maybe a clerk's office, recorder's office, anything like that, and do a transaction, I can do that without the mask and not be treated differently than they would treat somebody else. So for that reason, and then also for the reason of being able to protect my privacy, being able to because you don't have an expectation of privacy in public. So the only way to assure that is to wear the mask and be able to conduct Fourth and Fifth Amendment audits also, because it's more than just about protecting the First Amendment. You have to protect all of them, all of your rights, and equally. So being able to conduct, Fourth and Fifth Amendment audits with the mask is very important.
Yeah, so I mean that's the only place I could see that being an issue is when you are in public. There is no expectation of privacy, so if you are wearing a mask, it could get questionable.
Okay, but right? Well, I mean, federal courts have ruled that wearing a mask isn't a reason for suspicion by itself. So you need to be doing something else besides just wearing a mask to be considered suspicious.
Yeah. Okay. Which case law was that? Well, you don't have to quote it to me.
I don't have I don't have it right now. I do have it on some documents and stuff that I've looked up, and I can definitely get it to you. Was you the one that sent me the email with that court case for swine?
No, that's
okay.
Real law stuff. I'm not sure who that is.
Oh, okay, all right. So yeah, I mean, I was gonna say I can get back in touch with you about it and let you know. But I mean, yeah, there is case law out there on it. It's just that, I mean, either way, um, in order to have reasonable suspicion, I mean, that would be like someone just carrying around a gun. The act of simply carrying around a gun isn't suspicious. Now, if you take the gun out and you're pointing it at somebody, that's suspicious. If you have a mask on and you're walking around the back of a house and you have burglary tools on you, that's suspicious. But just having a mask on isn't suspicious. That's just common sense.
Yeah, I mean, but also if you're walking around on somebody's private property, right? Then
yeah, correct. Yeah, I mean, so if you're walking around walking on private property, I guess with a mask, I guess that could be considered suspicious. I mean, slightly suspicious. That would still I guess I would say that would be grounds for detention. But even with the grounds for detention, you don't still have to supply ID in the state of Indiana during a detention. So they can't make you take the mask off and to try to ID you with facial recognition. They can't request your ID. Well, they can request anything you want, but you don't have to provide it.
Yeah. Well, so it's not a stop and ID state, right?
Well, no, not really. The only IC code that pertains to providing ID in Indiana is under Title 34, and that's for infractions or ordinance violations only.
Yeah, I mean, I watched the video. It did seem like that they were overly aggressive. A lot of it's due to their training, I would say. They're just. I mean, you probably know more. I mean, it looked like you had some prior interactions with the chief. I don't know, maybe not you, maybe your friend you were with, but it was a little overly aggressive there. Just looking at it from a different perspective.
Okay, so for Indy Blue, you don't have to agree with my ID statement. We can debate that at some time in the future, but just because Daniel told you that that's not correct, it doesn't mean that it's correct or not correct, okay? I'm basing my findings based off of state statute, alright? What he's basing his findings off of, the world will never know because lawyers come up with all kinds of fucking bullshit, and they don't really have any backing for it whatsoever. They just believe that because they say something that it's law, just like the cops. And I mean, that's just not the case. So I'm sorry about that. Go ahead.
What did Indy Blue say?
Oh, he was saying that he doesn't agree with my ID statement about it being that the only reason why you have to identify is due to a infraction or ordinance violation under IC code in Indiana. Because even if you, because I mean, if you look back on the way law is formed, all of statute law is based, its literal base is based in common law. And because the Constitution is founded on common law, that's its base. And so if the Constitution is the highest law of the land, then therefore you can never remove common law from existence. And in the basis of common law, you can bring charges against a person without knowing who they are. They did it to me the other night in North Liberty. They booked me into the St. Joseph County Jail as John Doe. So, and my monkeyer name, NOMEN NESCIO, is literally means just that. I do not know that name. And it's the same as John Doe, Jane Doe, everything else. So you can bring charges against somebody and not know their name, so long as you're just not going to get a bond. That's the only thing. They're not
You'd be stuck in jail until they ID you.
Well, yeah, either they ID you or you
or
go
48 hours.
Well, no, no, they'll still bring charges against you under the name John Doe. I would have sat in jail until I saw a magistrate. Then they would have went from there, and either they would have more than likely still not OR'd me at that point, and because I wouldn't give them a name. And then I would have sat in jail until I went through the whole trial process until I was done. And I would have, and then they would have, and then if I still would have never given my name, and if they would have found me guilty, then they would have found me guilty under John Doe, and then they would have put me in prison under John Doe, and they still would have never known my name. But they still went through the whole legal process under John Doe. So people have went through the legal process like that before. So you don't have to provide your name in order to be charged with a crime. That's not a prerequisite to be charged with a crime. The prerequisite for being charged with a crime is probable cause. And what leads to probable cause is reasonable suspicion to conduct an investigation. There's a whole process in law on how to go about an arrest, an investigation, all that. And so there is all that process there, and going trying to say that there are other reasons why you would have to ID is completely asinine, because if the law doesn't state that you have to ID, then for that reason, then you don't have to show ID. Laws are put in place to restrict, not to allow. So, when there's a law on the books under Title 34, which is Civil Law and Procedure, that states that the only reason why you have to ID is that there is reasonable suspicion that you've committed an infraction or ordinance violation, then that is when you have to ID. If you fail to ID, then you're charged with a crime. But there is no failure to ID statute for anything else other than, in Indiana anyway, other than for infractions or ordinance violations. That's it. And that's why they have to charge. That's why they charged me in North Liberty with under Title 34. However, anybody seen in the video, he could not articulate a ordinance violation or an infraction that I committed. If he would have, whether it would have been true or not, if he could have articulated something that was an ordinance violation or an infraction, then I would have ID'd at that point because he articulated something. But he didn't. He just flat out didn't, and thought that he was still going to do whatever he wanted to do.
Yeah, so I'm looking online right now, and Indiana is actually a stop and ID state. So now, in the other states, they'll say articulate, like, so you'd have to read the statute. So,
so if you look
at the cop would have to articulate the suspicion.
Correct. He would have to. So he would have to say, in Indiana, he would have to say, well, I watched you run a red light, or I watched you jaywalk, and in our town, jaywalking is an ordinance violation. So I need your ID so I can write you a ticket. So that's articulating that he believes that you committed an ordinance violation. So give me your ID.
Yeah, but I believe in Indiana, they don't state articulate. It's just reasonable suspicion. Now, in, like, let's say a state like Texas, to articulate suspicion. There's a huge difference between just reasonable suspicion and articulating the suspicion. Like, the cop would literally have to articulate. I don't know, like, as opposed to saying, okay, somebody calls the police on you, you're across the street walking around with a mask on, and this is just the way I interpret in stop and ID states, that they don't need to really articulate other than that they're suspicious that you're about to commit a crime.
Okay, so this is Okay, so this is
and they don't have to articulate.
Okay, so this is exactly what it says according to the statute. I'm going to read it directly from the statute, which is 342853. Whenever a law enforcement officer believes in good faith that a person has committed an infraction or ordinance violation, the law enforcement officer may detain that person for a time sufficient to inform the person of the allegation, therefore articulate the charge.
Okay, so it does say articulate.
Obtain the person's name, address, and date of birth, or driver's license in that person's possession, and then allow the person to execute a notice to appear. So therefore, they're going to give you a ticket for that ordinance violation or infraction. All right. If a law enforcement officer detains that person because the law enforcement officer believes the person has committed an infraction or ordinance violation, the law enforcement officer may not, without the consent of the person, extract or otherwise download information from a cellular, telephone, or other wireless cellular communication processed by the person at the time the person is detained, unless I don't even know what that's about. But anyway.
So what in your situation, I would think that somebody probably, or multiple people called on you.
Yeah, the other auditor called on me.
Why would the other auditor call the police on you?
Because that's what he does. He believes that if you call the police, then you will get a guaranteed interaction. I can play the call for you. I have the call. I can play it for you if you want.
Yeah, but I mean, why would you... I mean, I guess I don't understand that. Doesn't that go against the whole audit mentality, so to say? The whole...
See, that's the thing. That's why Swiney has been ostracized, is because he believes one way, everybody else believes another way, but he believes that he shouldn't have to wait around for hours to get a reaction, and that he has better things to do with his time of day, and so he's going to call it in. That way he gets a guaranteed reaction right away.
Yeah, I think that's going to play against you in a certain sense.
Play against me?
I mean, this is. I'm not a lawyer, I'm not an attorney or anything, but I mean, if it does go to a trial, or I mean,
well, it had nothing to do with me.
In a civil case, it's not going to do that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it had nothing to do with me. It was him that did it. He went and did it all on his own. He didn't even tell me until afterwards that he did this.
Yeah, and the judge is going to, you know how the system is crooked. The judge is going to say, well, this is ridiculous. This is your friend. This is. I mean, I can't tell you what the judge is going to say, but I mean, just if you were to go before a jury of your peers,
there's definitely,
they would look at the whole thing as,
well, there's a video.
What's going on here?
There's a video from the other day when he was in jail, when I found out about all this, and he called me from the jail, and I did a live, and you can look back on it. I think it's Swine's Call from jail or something like that, and you can see where him and I got into a very heated argument over this, because I genuinely knew nothing about it.
Okay, so okay.
Yeah, so
well, how are you going to prove that? Or you guys are friends, you're walking down the street together, or he's however far away, and let's say they just pull witnesses out of their ass and say, yeah, they were walking down the street a few hundred feet or a few blocks away, and then they split up, and then it was a whole setup for the cops to...
Well,
I'm not saying that's
so
happen,
here's the thing. Either way, whether there was a call, whether he called in or not, the whole thing is that the cop is responsible for his own actions. He chose to do what he wanted with his actions. Swiney didn't control his actions. I didn't control his actions. The cop controlled his own actions. He's the one that decided at that point, before he even got out of the car, that he decided that as the moment he laid eyes on me, that he was going to cuff me and take me to jail. No questions asked. He knew that before he got out of the car. You could tell by the cop's actions. So, I mean, when a cop exhibits those actions even before he gets out of the car, it's not like it had anything to do with the phone call. It has everything to do with the attitude and the mindset of the officer himself. All right. So he didn't articulate that I had done anything illegal whatsoever. And the only charge that he charged me with when he arrested me was failure to ID, which is a secondary charge. So he made it was a complete unlawful arrest anyway. So there's no leg for them to stand on to even remotely even bring the call into even question. The call had nothing to do with what the cop did.
Yeah, I mean, because failure to ID is an arrestable offense.
Correct. Not under that circumstance.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't think it is anyways. Well, I mean, I guess where I live it isn't. You can't, I mean, is it a misdemeanor or a felony? Failure to ID for, I mean, that's not a crime if you didn't commit a crime.
Correct, yes.
So it was so you were with Swanee when that? So Swanee's the one who called on you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
And that's why he's all butthurt now. Because
okay.
he's all butthurt now because nobody wants to talk to him and nobody wants to be his friend and all that.
Well, I don't understand. Well, I guess he's doing things on his own, and he's got some very weird ways of going about. I just hope it doesn't ruin things where they pass legislation against auditors because of these types of situations. I mean, they could easily do that, and once the law is passed, you know how ridiculously hard it is to get the law redacted or whatever,
Yeah, exactly. If it ever happens,
I mean, I'm sure it will eventually because there's a lot of, look at Leon Valley, look at all these, what's going on, Almost Park. I mean, look at all these situations that are going on. And they're legitimate situations. Like, yeah, they're not. I don't know what I'm saying. I mean, what you guys did was whatever. Might be questionable, might not be. I mean, the cops acted, they acted out of character. And who knows what Swanee said on the phone call. I guess you have it, right? The 911 call. Did he call 911 or did he just call the police station?
He just called the police station, but I can play that for you. I got it right here. Let's see. It is right there. All right.
Somebody keeps saying CIA, CIA.
No, he doesn't keep saying CIA, but...
Who's that? No. I'm looking in the chat.
911. To speak with a dispatcher or patrol officer, please press 1. For jail bonding or holding information, press 2. For Detective Bureau, press 3. For Records Division, press 4. For Civil Division, press 5. For Warrants or Transportation Division, press 6. For Sheriff Administration, press 7. Please hold while I connect your call.
St. Joe County Dispatch.
Hi. There is a gentleman in a mask who is in and around the St. Joseph County Housing Authority in North Liberty, Indiana. And he looks like he's taking photographs or something. So if you could send an officer to check that out, I'd appreciate it.
Okay, and where is he at?
He's at the St. Joseph County Housing Authority in North Liberty, Indiana. And it looks like he has a camera in his hand, and it looks like he's masked
Okay.
for some reason.
What's the callback number for you, sir?
I don't choose to get involved, but I was just driving by and thought that is something that should be reported. So thank you.
Okay. We'll send somebody. Thank you. Bye-bye.
So yeah, that was the call for North Liberty that night.
Okay, so so they obviously know, yeah, because we saw that he got almost. I mean, did he didn't get arrested, right?
No, he did not. He got harassed by Gargamel.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that chief. Yeah, I guess. I mean, if looking at it, I mean, he says he was driving by. Was he? I don't know. I mean, I don't want you to say anything because you have a case, so don't. I don't know who's listening, but it's just, yeah, it's just. I guess, yeah, it was a different, like he's a different style of auditing that I'm used to.
It's a different style of auditing than probably 98% are used to.
Yeah, it's almost, I mean, I guess the police do it all the time. It's almost like baiting, kind of, right?
That's exactly what it is. It's baiting. I mean, he's calling in to bait them, telling them this so that they will come out. I mean,
Yeah.
instead of waiting for a local to call in or the police to happen to show up or whatever, then he just does it. He just calls it in because he says he doesn't have time to waste on that.
So is Cop Watch mad at you too now?
Who?
Black Label.
No, Black
Okay.
Label's not mad. No. Oh.
Okay. So
No.
they don't mind the way that.
No, I mean he might be a little butthurt because I called him Fat Label Cockwatch, but I think he knows I'm joking.
No, I'm just wondering, with the whole movement and the way you guys went about it.
It's not you guys went about it. It was how Swiney went about it, not me. So I mean, when I find out about it afterwards, and I find out that he's that this stuff happened, it's not like I had control over it. When I tell him beforehand that and he knew beforehand that I wasn't accepting of that, then he should respect that. And if you're going to be out auditing with another auditor and they tell you that they're not accepting of something that you do, you have two choices. One, either not do it and audit with them, or not audit them with them and do it. But don't go behind their back and just do it.
Yeah, okay. I thought you were I was under the impression that you knew that he was going to do that. So I guess that's where I was confused.
No.
So to say. Okay. Well, yeah, it's kind of interesting. Thank you for the clarification.
No problem.
Anybody have any other questions? Nobody knows me, so.
So, what do you do audits or no? You just a fan
No.
that hangs around on chats or?
Yep, I just support and I try to look at both. Well, I try to look at everybody's perspective.
That's good.
So.
Chris asked who's on here, and I'm talking with Matt, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, talking with Matt.
Yep, pretty boring. Anyways, what time is it?
Alright, well, thank you very much for coming on. Alright, I believe I've hit my 2-hour mark here, probably in the next, 30 seconds or so. I definitely need to be getting going, though, myself. So, I want to thank you all for coming on and chatting with me tonight and supporting my channel. Alright, thank you very much, Matt. You have a wonderful evening.
Yeah, you too. Alright, have a good night.
You too. Alright, well, thank you all. I appreciate you guys. Alright, I definitely have to get some sleep. I got a full day tomorrow in the kitchen, so I'm going to get off of here. But you all have a great one. Be safe. Don't let swine get under your skin too much. Definitely don't let them get under the covers with you. And Indy Blue, definitely watch out if you're on the phone with him. You should really watch out. He might try to slip you some CIA poison or slip under the covers with you, one or the other. You never know. No, I'm not going to snort, okay? And I'm not going to beg for money. I am going to mention that I have a PayPal link in my description. If anybody wants to donate, it's appreciated, okay? If you can't donate, that's okay too, you know. It's all right. So thank you all very much for, tuning in. All right, have a great evening.